My respectful pranams to all the Atma Jyotis, to all the Atma Bandhus. Today we are going to contemplate on different systems of yoga. Yoga means union of individual consciousness with universal consciousness. To become one is yoga. People often speak of different yogas, for example, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Kriya Yoga, different systems of yoga. There is always a debate and discussion for whom which yoga is suited. Some people say person who is intellectually oriented, Jnana Yoga is suitable. For somebody who is emotional, Bhakti Yoga is suitable. For who is action oriented, Karma Yoga is suitable. Or Kriya Yoga is suitable. Really you have to visualize a human being, what he is, to understand what yoga is. Human being has 4 essential components or ingredients. There's head, there is heart, there is hands, and there is energy. A human being has 4 compositions: head, thinking; heart, emotions, feelings; hands, action; and energy, which goes in and energizes this whole thing. Now these yogas are related to these compositions of human being: head, jnana; heart, bhakti; hands, karma; and energy is kriya. There cannot be a human being with one of these parts missing, one of these components missing. Can you visualize somebody without head, only heart? Or can you visualize somebody with only head but no heart? Can you visualize somebody who has head and heart but no hands, action? To make an integral human being, you need all the 4 systems of practices. In essence, this name 4 yogas is a bit misleading. Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Kriya Yoga. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, sloka 3, Sri Krishna says, Loke asmin dvida nishtha pura prokta mayanaga Jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. Sri Krishna Bhagavan, he tells us 2 paths. Path of Jnana for Sankhya, the people who discriminate between reality and non-reality and enter through Sankhya, path of Sankhya, self-realization, and other people go through path of Karma Yoga. Now this gives a feeling that there are 2 different paths, path of Jnana and path of Karma. That's not so. It's actually only one path. this path of karma yoga for everybody to start with. Path of action to start with. Karma yoga involves performing action in a selfless manner, with a devotion. That's what karma yoga is about. And how many types of karma are possible? There's a physical kaya, verbal vacha, manasa, and buddhya. Kaya, vacha, manasa, and buddhya. There are 4 types of karma possible. The physical, kaya, vacha, through verbal, manasa is mental, and buddhya, intellectual actions. There are 4 types of actions possible. These 4 types of actions corresponding fall into the kaya, what physical we do, is karma yoga, which relates to our hand. The vacha, verbal, and manasa, what we do, is related to bhakti, emotional aspect, and buddhi refers to intellectual aspect. So the karma involves 4 types: kaya, vak, manasa, buddhi. These are 4 types of karma. When we engage these 4 instruments in one way or the other way for becoming one with the Lord, for realizing self, then it becomes yoga. The physical action or karma the mental action or bhakti, the verbal action, which is also related to bhakti, and intellectual action related to jnana. These form what we call as karma yoga. Whenever there is some action involved in one form or the other, it's a karma yoga. Now what actions do you perform? The actions performed with the intention of serving the Lord, seeing Lord in every living being, whatever you do, that becomes karma yoga. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram. The Lord is there in every living being, every being. Seeing the Lord performing the action as a service is karma yoga. Physical action, karma. Now this physical action, can it be independent of your mental action, which is bhakti? If you do action without your emotional content involved, then there is no action. The emotion or feeling we should have when we perform service, when we perform karma yoga, is the Lord is in all living beings. And that's bhakti. The mental, emotional feeling what you have when you do service is bhakti. Now bhakti normally we associate with the doing puja, doing worship. That's also bhakti. But that is seeing the Lord in a vigraha or a form. But real bhakti is slightly beyond that. Seeing the Lord in every living being is the higher level of bhakti. Serving the Lord in the form of living beings with devotion, with the understanding that Lord is there in everybody is called Karma Yoga, and that is also Bhakti Yoga, because there is an emotional aspect involved, because I am serving the Lord, I am not doing social service. Then comes intellectual understanding. The philosophy which guides us. What is the real meaning of Lord? What is real meaning of Atma? What is real meaning of seeing the Lord in living beings? It is not perception which goes to because of eyes, but something beyond that. That understanding is Buddhi Yoga. Now, if the intellect is not a Buddhi or Jnana, if that is not clear, then we tend to fall into an emotional relationship, emotional service, which will not take us anywhere. We need to have a clarity of thought. The clarity of thought should direct us. The emotions should provide the motive force. The hands should provide the action. The head, heart and hands should align. Jnana, Bhakti and Karma should align. This is what is yoga about. Where is the question of I do only Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga is for emotional people, or Jnana is for intellectual people? There is no such thing. It's only one. The intellect, the emotion, the hands, they should align. When I do work, I should feel I am doing service to the Lord, and intellectually should be clear that what is the meaning of Lord? It is not the physical form, but the self within. So this is all about yoga, Jnana, Bhakti, Karma. Then, to operate properly, we need energy. If the energy system is imbalanced, this or this head, heart or hand doesn't work. The Kriya Yoga sets the energy balance within the body and mind complex for a peak performance, for a beautiful performance of head, heart and hands. Kriya Yoga. So, we think as if these are separate entities. The Kriya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga. They are not. There's only one yoga, which is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means devotional service to the Lord. Seeing Lord in every living being, doing service is called devotional service. That has components of Kriya, Bhakti, Jnana. That's all it is. Loke asmin dvida nishta pura prokta mayanaga. Sankhya yogena sankhyanam, karma yogena yoginam means that once you perform karma with the deep devotion and the clear understanding, your intellect and body, your chitta gets purified. Once you get chitta purified, there's a deep discrimination which you can develop. The intellect gets purified. Your discriminated intellect gets purified, and you will attain yoga through Sankhya. So Karma Yoga beautifully merges into Sankhya.